What's going on, everybody? My name is Marcus. Welcome back to another live stream. Tonight, I'm going to be answering any and all questions that you have pertaining to eBay or being a reseller, at least the ones that I have the answers to. If not, maybe we can find out together. So, appreciate everybody coming out. If you're catching this on the replay, please leave your questions in the comment section and I will answer them as you send them. How's everybody doing tonight? Appreciate everyone coming out. We got Jeff Tornado Alley Collectibles #1. First up, appreciate you coming and hanging out, bro. Let's get those questions in the comments. What's up, Miss Lachey? How you doing? Ray wanted to say he was first. What's going on, bro? Thanks for coming and kicking it. He says, what's going on? How is everyone? Scott, what's going on, bro? How's everybody doing tonight, man? I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. Bearded Poke Tuber, what's going on, man? Long hair, don't care. Fantastic. Yeah, me too, man. I'm chilling, man. Today's been a good day so far. Not sales wise. Sales are in the mud. I don't get it. One day I'll be like doing super well, and the next day just kind of meh. So it is what it is. Devin, hello. How are you, my friend? Rescue and resell. What's up, Robin Renee? Not a whole lot. Just hanging in there. Listing. I just wrapped up a day in the life video. Not as adventurous as I would have liked it to be, but I think it's informal. But I stopped and I went to the gym. Kind of not in the middle of it, but kind of towards the end of it, but in the middle of my listings. There's multiple reasons why I do that. The main one being that I just want to, and I can do what I want to because it's my business and I can run it how I want to, just like everyone else can. But I just need a break from the monotony sometimes, man. Like I don't want to be a slave to eBay as much as I love it, but at the same time, I don't want to not get my listings up. So take a break and come back to it. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. B Dub, what's up? So what's your take on item specifics? Do you use NA or leave blank? I leave blank because NA is not in the drop down menu. If it's not in the drop down menu, rarely will I add something that isn't an option. If that makes sense. What I do is if it's an item specific that I feel isn't necessary, then I'll just leave it blank. If it's an item specific that isn't an option, I'll leave it blank. If it's an item specific that doesn't even pertain to the listing, I'll leave it blank. Theme, I don't really fill out unless it's like a vintage piece and it's got like, American vibes, or if it's like a rock t-shirt, a band tee or something like that, I'll fill in the theme. Features I usually don't fill in unless it's something that stands out and it's the selling piece of the item. Like I'm not going to go above and beyond for all this item specifics that I feel don't pertain to something selling. If it's not going to make the item sell by me filling it out, I don't fill it out. What's up, Nita? Appreciate you coming and hanging out. What's good, Mr. J? What's good, everyone? Doing wonderful, my friend. That's what's up, man. Glad to see all you guys coming and hanging out. There's a lot of people for so early in the live stream. Janae, hello all. May your infectious entrepreneurial skills rub off on me. Hey, that's what I'm here for. Tap the like button and you'll get some of it. Better luck next week. Yeah. He's sending shots at you, Ray. SA, what's going on? 1 million man. Hello, let's learn. 1 million man from Sweden. Hey, that's what's up, man. Also, Marcus, what is your name? Also, Marcus, or are you also referring to me? But hey, welcome from America to a Swedish gentleman. Appreciate you coming and hanging out, man. That's major. Sales were great all weekend. Yesterday and today have been slow, but Monday and Tuesdays are usually my slow days anyway. That's weird, man, because Tuesday is usually the slowest day of the week for me. Wednesday's a little bit touch and go, but Monday's usually like full clip unloaded, man. I don't even understand. Sunday is good, I guess, because a lot of people are off work, but Monday is weird. I guess a lot of people are just in a shopping mood because they spend. Let's see here. Yep, got to take me time for sure. Yeah, he just gave you finger pistols, bro. Shots fired. What's up, Lolly? How you doing? I just heard so many different answers. Man, at the end of the day, this is the thing, dude. Like, there are a lot of people having success doing eBay their way. Um, in the Reseller Nirvana group, which I'm a member of, Tech says fill out all the item specifics that pertain to the item. So he's the number one clothing seller on eBay. I'm gonna listen to him. He's been doing this for 15 years. He makes $5 million a year selling clothes. I'm gonna listen to him. You know what I'm saying? I can try it my way, and I can try it some other people's ways. And don't get me wrong, there's things that he tells me to do that I don't do. Like list I don't start and do my workday from one step through, because I have pro, pro, multiple parts of my job that aren't streamlined like his is. Number one, he's got people that work for him in a building. The photo station and everything, shipping and all that is done by separate people. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that luxury yet. So I have to get up in the morning, drive to my warehouse to ship or to my storage units to ship, then drive to the post office to drop my orders off, then drive back to my house and then do all my listings. So my procedure, my setup is more spaced out than his is. So once I get everything all streamlined and set to where I can have all those things just wham bam, in order, I'll do that. But as of right now, it works for me, so that's what I do. When it comes down to item specifics, if it's not going to make the item sell or not, I don't bother filling it out, because I used to be a slave of, oh, I got to make the circle blue. I got to fill in the lightning bolt. I got to get everything filled in. And it just doesn't matter at the end of the day, especially when it comes down to getting more listings done. Joe says, hey, Dixon, I have a question. I have a buyer that bought an expensive camera 2 weeks ago. That's no returns and requested a return using the reason bought by mistake. I declined it. That's not really a question, my friend. That's a statement. But if that's your business and that's what you want to do, by all means, decline it. He can leave negative feedback, and he can also force a return by saying doesn't work or defective or something like that. I think in this situation, it's done. It's done. You lucked up. The buyer didn't open an INAD on you or force an INAD on you, which is just not a good situation for anyone. Uh, but practice caution, man, with listing items with no returns, because number one, it just doesn't stand you, it shows you don't stand by your item. Number two, it opens you up to receiving a false INAD just to get a return, when the buyer, if you offer returns, the buyer could just open a return and just send you the item back, no sweat off your back. He pays for the return if you want to charge for returns, you know what I mean? But not accepting returns is just it's kind of a sticky situation to find yourself in. What's up, Keegan? How you doing, my guy? Appreciate you sending me that bolo on Instagram. I've been taking pics flat lay on the floor the past few days. There's somebody lurking outside my window, guys. I think it's my neighbor. I've been taking pics flat lay on the floor the past few days. My back is killing me. Got to Lowe's. Oh, gotta go to Lowe's very soon to get that foam board. Yeah, man. The flat lay, the inverted flat lay is major when it comes to bending over to take flat lay pictures. Now, uh it's all on you, man. The reason why I stopped doing flat lay, it wasn't a getting on the floor type of thing. However, I didn't really enjoy that, but my photos would switch around. So if I took a picture of the shirt facing the right side up or the jeans right side up, and then when I loaded them into the listing, like the jeans would be sideways and upside down, and I'd have to rotate all the photos to get them the right orientation. And I didn't understand why until I stopped taking photos on the ground and started doing them vertically. Everything stayed in the orientation that I took the photo in. Maybe there's a setting in my camera, or someone's got some sauce that could drop on me to how to prevent that. But the vertical flat lay prevented all that, to where I didn't have to go in my photos and edit them. But it is also much easier on the back. It's easier on the body, especially the older you get. Leaving blank is always the move if it doesn't pertain, or you're not going to fill it out. Adding NA will hurt the listing and not help it. That is very true. Anything that's going to reduce visibility, you want to stay away from. And putting NA is going to put someone that has the proper information above your listing. Sorry, guys. Let me counter this guy that It's trying to lowball me on my offer. Speaking of, yesterday I got a $0 offer. Has that ever happened to anyone? I didn't even know you can offer $0 on an item. So the person offered me $0 on the item. I countered at 15 on a 20, right? The item was $20 to begin with, and then they accepted and paid. I don't understand. Maybe it was an accident that they sent a $0 offer, but why offer so much lower? Why offer nothing and then pay just a little bit off the price? I don't get it. They said they ordered the wrong model. I declined the return, and it says the return is closed on eBay, but still has the progress bar above it. Am I safe from this person trying to honestly, I don't know. I've never heard anyone declining a return and then anything happening from that. Um, Please let me know in the comment section if anything happens after this, if they try it again, or if you end up having to have any further action required from it, so I can pass on the knowledge to anyone else. Um, it was a remorse return, so I hope. Well, the reason they did choose was a remorse return, so I think you're good. If it was an INAD, there would be issues from it, and you would know that. What's up, Kristen? How you doing? My name is Marcus. Marcus to Marcus. Hey, that's what's up, man. You know, Marcus is a very awesome name. I didn't always like it, but as I grew up, I found out that I really love it. I don't meet very many Marcuses. While doing a return refund, what is considered a full refund with original shipping as a refund? So yeah, full refund is all the money they paid back, original shipping and the item price. Partial refund is not the whole refund. Say you bought this shirt for me for 15 bucks. I automatically don't give you back the shipping if it's a remorse, but a partial refund would also be some of that $15 back as well. I tapped the like button because Marcus smells like a box of roses. It's divine. I wouldn't say I smell like a box of roses. Maybe beard oil. Hillary dropping the roses. I just started reselling and listing hard goods and clothes. Hard goods moving way better, but packing is a BI. Yeah, definitely. That's one of the main reasons why I got out of selling clothes or got out of selling hard goods. Uh, the main reason I got out of selling hard goods is because I couldn't scale with hard goods. And second was it was always a pain to go try and find a box last minute because things sell at random, right? So it's hard to store up boxes to where you can pack a VCR, and then you can pack a speaker, and then you can pack a Guitar Hero drum set all in the same day. It's just not practical, right? So for me, to limit packing time and just having to run all across town to find a box properly to fit my items, I just start ordering free USPS shipping supplies, which are legal flat rate envelopes, regular flat rate envelopes, Tyvek envelopes, and shoe boxes from the USPS. Pretty much all my shipping supplies are free except for poly bags that I buy to ship first class items in, like t-shirts and hoodies and under 1 pound items, Crocs, things like that. It just makes things a lot easier for me, and it makes listing a lot faster as well. Yeah, Hillary knows. She knows because you told her. Hey, Marcus, congrats on 100K. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Kang or Camilla. I'm assuming it's Kang. Janae, I feel that. I did only hard goods for the longest time, and I finally started adding clothing. Now, hard goods, like listing hard goods and selling hard goods is such a sporadic thing. Like, one day you'll sell like $7,000 worth. The next day you'll sell $10 worth. Not that drastic of a difference. But I mean, like in theory, say you list all $100 items in one day, and then the next day you only list $10 items. Your sales are going to be all over the place. It's not going to be like for me, on an average, I sell about $500 a day. When I was doing hard goods, it'd be $100 day, it'd be a $600 day, then it'd be a $120 day, and then it'd be a $40 day. It was just all over the place. Question for you: do you feel like you'll slow down at all that you hit your goal, or are you still full steam ahead? I'm full steam ahead all the way in, like pedal to the metal. The goal is to try to break my system. You know what I mean? To figure out how much I can handle. And I feel like I said I wasn't going to go more than 50 listings in a day. I feel like I'm probably going to start going more than 50 listings in a day. Do you feel or do you do free shipping and free returns? No, I only do free returns. I do charge shipping, flat rate of $8.95 for priority, and a flat rate of $5.95 for first class, unless it's shoes. Then I do calculated because I tried the flat rate shipping on shoes and I started losing a lot of money because it seems like people that buy shoes only live in California. So, Myra, what's up? How you doing? Appreciate you coming and hanging out. Marcus is getting that stream sniped in real life. LOL. No, I don't know exactly what you mean, but I hope nobody's sniping me. Maybe it's some hot chick. No, it's not. It's definitely not. Plot twist. It's me. I'm here. Let me in. Yeah. Welcome to my neck of the woods. Follow up. Have you felt much burnout these last few full months since you've been going so hard? What's your favorite way to take a break? So I don't really feel burnout. I take that back, rewind. I started to feel a little bit of burnout a couple of months ago when I was trying to get my whole workday done in one sitting. So that means I was trying to get done before like 4 and 5 o'clock p.m. I started getting aggravated. I was short. I was, short tempered. Um, I would just pop off, randomly, because I was upset I would get interrupted. So like I would tell my girlfriend to leave me alone, don't interrupt me. I would tell my mom, leave me alone, don't interrupt me. I was telling people, you don't respect my time, you don't respect my business, you don't respect what I'm trying to do. And just because you're trying to run a business doesn't mean that people are, I'm trying to find the PC way to say this. People don't understand what you're trying to do necessarily, nor do they get it, right? So for me to just unleash on someone because they're interrupting me and my time's precious and all that, it was stressing me out. So when I started taking kind of a breather throughout the day and like going to the gym and like blowing off some steam at the gym and like being less strict on the time frame of getting my listings done, as long as I got them done, I stopped feeling burnout. Now I love listing 50 a day. I love the process. I feel more at peace and I enjoy it a lot more. But yeah, man, when I was trying to just sit down and get all my work done in one sitting from beginning to end, it was stressing me out majorly and I didn't enjoy it. Let them in. Yeah, you guys are silly. I think I just got blessed by God by not getting false eye ad. Yeah, God is good, man, all the time. Hey, Joe, just popping in to hit that thumbs up. Hey, that's good enough for me, bro. $0, man, I'm so far behind. $0 offers is one of the many reasons I prefer to set a minimum when accepting offers. It's a very smart move there. Daily Refinement keeps saying don't use promoted listings unless you do 10 sales or more a day. What's your opinion, kind sir? I don't think that's what he says. But what he does recommend is don't use promoted listings until you can figure out how to get things to sell. It's not a metric of 10 sales a day because let's face it, some people are never going to sell 10 items a day. But what he wants to do is teach you how to sell items without using all the bells and whistles. Um, I promote all my listings at 10% regardless of how long they've been listed or what it is or how expensive the item is. Um, but that's because I use all the tricks that eBay gives me to sell as many items as I can. Um, it's up to you guys if you want to use promoted listings. There's people on eBay that's been selling for decades and never promoted an item. You don't need to promote anything. Um, but I know, my girlfriend, for instance, she only sells a couple items a day and she promotes it, I think 2% or maybe 2.5 or maybe even 5%. I forgot. But she's a small seller and she promotes. It's up to you. Maybe they meant to offer 10, not zero. I'm surprised eBay. That's what I'm saying. I've never gotten a $0 offer ever. But at least they paid $15 for the item plus shipping. Good game, Graz. Way big congrats to you and Zesty. Yeah, man. Big wedding bells. I hope you guys enjoyed your honeymoon. Where'd you go on the honeymoon if you guys are still here? I set minimum offers. That way I don't get annoyed with low ballers. So I used to set minimum offers, right? And it kind of got in the way of things when I wanted to do markdowns or items were listed for a little while and I went to go slash prices on things. I would have to go in the listings that I had minimum offers set on and change all that. So it was just an extra step for whenever I had to go do markdown sales or when I wanted to drop the price on an item manually, item per item. I would always have to go in and change things. And on top of that, say I got an item listed for $15 or I got the minimum set at $15. What if someone's offering $14.50? Am I going to miss out on the sale for 50 cents because I got auto decline on, you know what I mean? Or what if they send an offer for $14.99 and I got auto decline on? Am I going to miss out on the sale for 1 penny? So I just turned off auto decline. That way I can fill out the range of what people are willing to pay for things. Or if I've just really got my item overpriced and I don't know it, but I got minimum offers turned off and someone's offering me what the market price is continuously, but they're constantly getting declined, that you don't get a notification when you auto decline somebody. So instead of missing out on potential sales, I just don't set the auto decline. Let's see. I've really been enjoying your day in the life videos. I'm watching from Ontario, Canada. That's what's up, man. We got Canada and Sweden in the building. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Hey, Dana, what's going on? Thanks for what you do. Question: what is the best way to make a little off the shipping? Do a flat fee or yes? So I'm gonna drop a little bit of sauce on you guys. As I've said, I do $5.95 flat shipping on first class. I also do $8.95 on flat shipping on priority flat rate envelopes, right? Um, what you can do is you can charge flat rate, um, you can charge priority shipping but really ship the item out flat rate, which I don't do, but you can make money off shipping that way. It's going to cost you 760 if you're a top rated seller to ship a flat rate item or a flat rate envelope out. A buyer could pay up to $12 to $13 to get a 2 pound pair of jeans shipped to them, and you charge or you pay 760 for your flat rate envelope. You're going to make some money off that shipping. 595 at a flat rate for a first class item. Say you really only pay, shipping's gone up a little bit. So 8 ounce shirt, you're going to pay like $4, 408 or something like that. But a buyer pays 595. You're going to make a little off the shipping. But there's going to be times where you will have to pay more than. So for instance, to California, a 15 ounce item is going to cost me like 611 or something like that. So where the buyer paid 595 flat shipping, I'm going to lose a few cents on that. But it's all at the end of the day, you're going to make money off shipping. Since I have started charging a flat rate of 595 and 895 on shipping, I've made less money than I used to by just doing priority calculated shipping, but I still average about $700 to $800 of profit each month off shipping alone. Which I'm not trying to get rich off people from shipping. I'm not trying to kill nobody on anything. You know what I mean? Like times are tough for everyone, and if shipping price is going to be what deters someone from shopping from me, I'm not gonna go too above the market. Your desk is inside your shoe unit. I don't know what AMA means. Um, can you describe the smell? The smell of what? The shoe? I clean the shoe so it doesn't smell like anything. Uh, I could only imagine if I didn't clean them how nasty it would be. But my storage unit is also climate controlled, so no heat, no, nothing that's going to emanate any odors or nothing like that. For a while, it did actually smell like a clean shoe store, though. When I had like hundreds of pairs in there, like it did smell like not like funky feet, but it smelled like leather, if that makes sense. Uh, the fire real okay. Oh my God, Camilla and Kang, my loves, it's so great to see y'all here. Hope the baby raising is going well, and much love to your family. That's very kind of you to say. I can't stand selling electronics. Such a high chance something goes wrong during shipping, or you are off by one letter on the model number. If it's a parts, laptop, electronic, the margins are so low. I got out of shipping big bulky items in general, not just electronics, but I did get a lot of not a lot, but I got more than one arrived broken or damaged. Um INAD, so I just kind of got out of it. Plus, I didn't enjoy packing and spending money on bubble wrap and big boxes and things like that. It got to be too much of a chore. And like I said, I can't scale large electronics. I can't find 50 a day of large electronics. You know what I mean? Then where am I going to store all that? Um, Things are going well. We're so in love with her. I bet you guys are. Did you see the Amazon creators new link? Got an email about it today. No, I didn't, but thank you for referring me to set up the affiliates program because it's actually doing very, very not well. I'm not balling out by any means on Amazon affiliate links, but it's doing better than what I thought it would. Like people are actually using the links, and I'm just surprised. I thank any one of you guys out there that watch my videos and have used one of the links. You guys are the bee's knees. Yeah, I said the bee's knees. I bet she's gorgeous and sweet like her beautiful mommy. Yeah, the mystery. We'll never know. Hello, sir. I respect the hustle. Do you think you will get away from Ben's finds and move on to more expensive but more profitable or fast turnaround brands, or will you stick to the volume approach? I wouldn't say that it's more profitable or fast turnaround by going to the thrift or any other sourcing avenue per se. The things that I find at the bins can sell just as fast as things that I get at the thrift store because most of the things that I get from the bins came from the thrift store. It just gets liquidated because it didn't sell fast enough at the Goodwill for their procedure, whatever they do for markdowns or um, to get items moving quickly. I do find that in my area, this is just my area alone. There's not very good items to choose from. And then when there are good items to choose from, it's priced up probably close to eBay prices. So it doesn't make logical sense for me to buy them and then try to turn around and sell it on eBay and not make very much money, if any at all. So I stay away from going to the thrift store to buy clothing because I can get it at the bins in abundance for not even a third of the cost. So I'll continue to do the bins until I can find a better way. But right now, it's the cheapest, most logical way for me to buy volume. If you can recommend me a way that I can get 231 items a week for 300 bucks, I'm all for it. Please do. What size box do I need to get for work boots? So it depends on what size the work boots are. You can have work boots that are 6 inch high and you know, put it in the USPS shoebox. I fit regular, it depends on how big the shoe is. If it's like a size 9.5, you can fit it in a 15 by 6 by 8 box. Um, if it's much bigger than that, you might need a 16 by 10 by 8 from Amazon. They sell them in like packs of 20 or 25, I think. But you're going to need packing paper to fill the void. Or you can just do the random go to Dollar General and check their box stash in the back of the store and find a box to fit them in. Usually, I get a random box from behind the back of Dollar General and just that's the way I do it because I don't sell work boots often enough to keep stacks of boxes on deck. I just jumped to 20 per day. We'll jump to 30 in January. How is the 20 per day going for you? Are you finding that it's easy or is it stressful? 43 and watching 15 thumbs up. Something's wrong. LOL. It is what it is. I can't get everyone to hit the like button. PSA, hit the like button. Thanks, Jeff. If you live on a coast and want to do flat rate for shoes, $12.99 works for shoes up to 2 pounds. You won't get burned, and we usually make an extra buck or two on the shipping. That's good advice, and I do know someone that does that as well. But I live in the middle of the United States, and usually, man, I'm paying about $10 per 2 pound item. So I don't really like to overcharge on the shoes too much. Uh, I don't know, man. I'm already overcharging on clothing. You know what I mean? I don't want to overcharge on everything. If you hit the like button, I'll take my shirt off. Let's freaking go. Now that's a deal. It's been a minute. Hey, what's going on, D? How you doing, bro? Carlos, what's up? Quick question. What's going on, Gerald? How you doing? Quick question. How many items are in your store? Are in store? Are in my store? I have, let's see here. I got close to 4,000. Uh Stupid camera. 3,952. And it's not stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Camera. You're a good camera. Glad to hear you had some great introspection to recognize your irritation slash burnout. You're doing so great and you're inspiring a lot of people. I'm very glad that I can inspire anyone. That is what I do this for. Not to inspire, but to motivate and just to give people a realistic point of view on things, not the fluff. You know what I mean? Too many people out here making it what it's not. Wasn't me. I always hit that thumb first up. Yeah, I do too. Um, Usually, sometimes we forget if the chat is lit. Hey, we went to Idaho Springs, Colorado. Okay, okay. Hey, Steve, what's going on? Yo, yo. Yeah, obsessing about time can be very unhealthy. Very unhealthy, man. I started to hate things. Creepy T Ronaldo. I don't know what that means. Elaborate, Jared. Hey, Marcus just popping in to say hi. Hit the thumbs up and show some support. That's what's up. One of you three ladies. Kristen's here, so it's got to either be Rachel or Angie. My money's on Angie. Ask me anything. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I'm not hip with the lingo, man. I'm behind. I'm behind on the times. I'm not a social butterfly. I really enjoy all your videos. Keep up the good work. You inspire me to keep selling and grinding. Watching from Florida. That's what's up. Everybody tell me where they're watching from. We got Florida, we got Sweden, we got Canada, and I know we got Missouri in the building. Also, Marcus, stream sniping means someone finds you in whatever game you're playing by watching the live stream. They can grief you or do funny stuff, etc. But I was saying I was stream sniping you in real life. Okay, I get it. I get it. Stream sniping me at my window. Uh I've been a long time friend of Marcus. Told him earlier I would be sending a crazy question during the live. LOL. Yep, yep. Hey, Mojo. Hello. Always good input. I try. Great question on bins. I do thrift, garage sales, flea. So we don't have a good flea market in my area. I do go to garage sales and I do go to the thrift. But in my experience, the bang, whoa, 60 people. That is a record, guys. Somebody blow the air horns. Thank you, guys. In my experience so far, the bins have been the best route for me to go in volume. If I'm only going to pick a few items, the yard sales are the best route for me to go. And if I want a broad selection, the thrifts are going to be a good sourcing route for me, but I'd have to spend the whole day driving to multiple towns because, like I said, I live in a tiny town. I live in the sticks of Missouri, and there's only a few uh, thrift stores in my town. I think five total, and then I'd have to drive 30 minutes, 40 minutes away to get to another cluster of thrift stores. And after all said and done, I still would not end up with the 231 items that I need in my neck of the woods for a price range that makes sense to pay all that. Unless I'm going to turn 5 into 30, it's not feasible because most of the stuff that I'm finding in my neck of the woods is going to be 5 into 15. And if that's the model that I'm running, I'm gonna just go to the bins. AD too afraid to go to the bins. There are people that are afraid to go to the bins, or they, see videos of bins in rambunctious neighborhoods and think that that's how all bins are. But for the most part, it's pretty chill. The first few minutes of it is what's crazy. Or if they bring out new rows in your bins, that's where it's crazy at. But my advice is when they bring a new row out, leave the row alone because the people that are going to attack it, they're going to be the ones that are going to get all in the fray. While you're over there attacking that bin, I'm over here picking up all the bread and butter. You know what I mean? And that's what works for me. Sorry for the typos. The bins seem like they would be very overwhelming, and I have two within 25 minutes from me. If you've never been, don't judge until you go. And if you go and you feel like it's too much for you, just don't go back. For me, when I first got to the bins, my very first time, I was a bit overwhelmed just because I didn't know that everybody was going to just go savage mode like they did. But the thing that gave me the up and up is I used to go to the Amazon bin store, which is 10 times crazier than any Goodwill bin store ever was. And I was in there getting it in those bin stores. So and it was on the smaller scale with just as many people. So that gave me the advantage on the Goodwill bins, especially because the Goodwill bins is much more spaced out than the Amazon bin store I was going to. So I just get it how I live, you know what I mean? Plus, I'm there to make money. So, well, I'm there to get items to sell to make money. So it worked out for me. What's up, Brian? How you doing, bro? Hey, Grandma came through with the $10 super chat. I'm way far behind to be popping it up on the screen, but I appreciate the love. Let me scroll down here and pop that up there. Better get back to the kitchen before I burn these cookies. Y'all have a fantastic night. Send me some cookies, Grandma. All right, let me scroll back up here. I'm so far behind on the chat, guys. I'm sorry. Let's see. All right. You should try it at least once. I would try it on a weekday afternoon. It might be less crowded and less overwhelming. I go on Monday morning and Monday evening, so seems to be good for me. I've gone on other days and I feel like it's just as crazy, except for on the weekends. Friday's so lit. My wife does 12 and I do 8. I check her work, then launch them. Easier than I thought. Hey, that's not bad, man. In the grand scheme of things, 12 a day should only take you like an hour. I do 15 an hour. So you guys are probably like straight on cruise control. Tiffany, what's going on? She said, I'm late, but I'm here. Dang, dentist. The dentist at 7:30? Girl, you need to tell your dentist to get it together. I wish I had two within 25 minutes. I have one about 40 minutes away from me. You guys got me both beat. Mine is an hour and 40 minutes away from me. I speed and I get there in an hour and 15. Let's see. Been nice to LOL, be nice to that camera. It works hard for you. Yeah, I got it from Hillary Murphy, so she definitely blessed me with it, and it was a gift. So I can't be mad at the camera. Just to clarify, when you are creating a listing in the shipping section, you select the flat rate shipping option and input your flat rate cost. What happens when you have to ship in a padded flat? I do not ship in a padded flat rate envelope, but if that was the case, I would just change the option to a padded flat rate. But yeah, you would select the option that you're going to use to ship the item with, and you would put in the flat rate cost that you're going to charge the buyer. But what you want to make sure you're doing, because this happened to me 3 times today. I had a first class item, or it was a priority item, but I had a first class weight in there and then charged the buyer a flat rate of $5.95 on a priority shipping item. So just make sure you're not moving too fast. If you do select the flat rate option and you charge the buyer a flat rate fee, make sure you're doing it for the right size, or for the right weight. So whereas I was supposed to charge $8.95, I charged the buyer $5.95, and they got a really great deal on their item. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, I paid more for the shipping than what I was supposed to, if that makes sense. Um, People will say, eBay switched the shipping on me. eBay didn't switch anything on you. You just messed up and you need to own it. So that's what happened with me. I messed up and I owned it. So buyer got a great deal. Their item still gets shipped out because you cannot, I repeat, you cannot ship something other than, if a buyer pays for priority, don't ship it first class. That's totally not cool. It's bad business and it's not a good customer experience. If you misweighed an item and it's a first class item and you sold it under priority, agree to the shipping terms, because the buyer's expecting it in a time that is a priority time manner, and you will get a defect for arrived late and you're not going to be able to get out of it. Rate that costs more than your $8.95 flat rate price. If it's still okay, so say that it is going to be I thought that it would fit in a priority flat rate or something like that, and it doesn't, and I end up having to ship it in a tie vac envelope, which is what I usually do. There are times where it's going to be more than the 8.95 that I charge the buyer, but in those instances, it's usually only maybe a dollar more max. And then also in those instances where it is more than what I charge the buyer, I eat that. I give the buyer a great deal on shipping. They're none the wiser. And at the end of the day, I still make $800 a month on shipping. So you win some, you lose some, but at the end of the day, it's about the customer. You can't be in this just to get money. You know what I mean? You got to be in it to serve others and give others good deals on items. You know what I mean? You don't want to hold on to your items forever based on a shipping price. You know what I mean? So that's just my sauce on it. Great idea to try it, and at a not peak time, I would try that. Fort Pierce and Lake Worth, Florida. Yeah, Florida, I've heard is where it goes down at. You guys got a lot of good stuff down there. Oh, okay. You guys are close to each other. I'm watching from behind you. No, you're not. Don't say that. Or even take a friend. It can be fun going with someone else. Yeah, it's usually fun to go with someone else. Okay. We got Scott's in New York, Joe's in Texas. What part of Texas? I went to Houston to the Bends, loved it. South Florida or Hobe Sound, Florida. Hobe, Texas, another Texas. What's up, Hodgepodge Finds? Pennsylvania. I want to go to Pennsylvania. 210. 210 what? Oklahoma in the house. Brian, you're fairly close to me, brother. Atlanta, Georgia in the building. That's what's up. Bass and coffee. Okay, what's up? How you doing, man? Tornadoes questioned was creepy. Orlando, chilling, literally. Yeah, you are in New Hampshire. Arkansas, you're even closer, Jared. Pew, pew, pew. Okay, yeah, you guys blowing the air horns. Man, I'm so far behind. Carrie, hello, hello. Got here late, but I made it. Appreciate you coming and hanging out. I'm sorry I'm so far behind, guys. Texas in the house too. I drive about 1.5 hours away just to source better stuff. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do because I feel, in my situation, it's better for me to just drive to the bins and get all my items in 1 week, and that way, or one day for the week, that way I can just get back to business. If I got to stop every single day and go sourcing, which don't get me wrong, I love sourcing, but I like getting items up listed, which is actually the money making part, at the end of the day. So that's why I just start, sourcing one day a week and doing all I can to get everything in one day. I try to start foaming at the mouth when they bring out a new bin. Sometimes it works. The other day or yesterday, they didn't have all the bins out when I got there. It was crazy, man. But it is what it is. It rarely happens, but sometimes it does. At my bins, they will toss you out if you act a fool. They don't do that at mine. Literally, someone lost their kid yesterday, and they were on the loudspeaker asking, "Did anyone lose a kid?" I can't believe it. This is cool to watch your live while I'm listing. Hey, that's what's up. Get those listings in. Don't watch me. Watch your listings. Just listen. What's goody Marcus? Learning a lot from you. Thanks. Washington the farmer. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming and hanging out, and I'm glad that you are learning. Any questions? Put them in the chat. I'm very fortunate that my bins is less than 5 minutes from my house. I just back off from the new rows if the crowd looks like it's out for blood. Oh, they are out for blood. They will rip your arms off and drink the liquid. Send cookies, bet. Yeah, whatever kind you got, Glemmo. Travis, what's up, my friend? How are you? I find all my grapevines digging to the bottom of the bins that other people already went through. Man, if I could pick this mic up and drop it, I would. That is my way of that's the way of life at the bins for me. I dig to the bottom. I like literally go through every single item, and you'd be surprised what items don't look like they're the brand that especially Lululemon. I find Lululemon all the time that's just so like plain and basic and solid and not like loud, vibrant colors. And then I'll look on the tag and it's Lululemon, and people just pass right over it because they don't know they don't know it's valuable, or they don't know that it's the brand that it is, because they're looking for like vintage tees and like bangers all the time. And I'll sell everything. I don't discriminate. However, I am narrowing down the categories. I'm still selling men's and women's clothing, but I'm limiting the type of items that I pick up. So I'm steering away from picking up dresses. I'm only trying to do like basic t-shirts, jeans, pants, and like activewear. but I'm trying to get away from like tunics and like flowy tops and things that I need to like change a lot of item specifics on. When I do my self similar, I don't want to have to go in and change a bunch of stuff in the listing to get the listing up. So in in theory, I'll be able to list more items in less time. In Sweden, we don't have bins, just flea markets. Makes it harder for beginners like me, but I do work on just started 5 items a day. That's what's up, man. You know, there's going to be advantages and disadvantages everywhere you go to. What you have to do is find out what's in your area that you can get bulk or you can get a lot of items from in less time and just pour gas on it if it works. Comparison is the thief of joy. So for me, like all you guys that live real close, 70 people in the live stream. That's the most people ever, guys. We're breaking records tonight, baby. Let's go. So when you compare yourself to people that like can do what you can't do, that's just gonna make it hard on you mentally. So just be happy with what you got, you know what I mean? And try maybe Facebook ads. I'm sure you got Facebook in Sweden. Try putting an ad out that you buy items. I don't know what you're buying or what you're selling, but put an ad out for it and see if you can get some action that way. It's worked for me. I sell hatching chicken eggs on eBay. Okay. Well, I buy eggs from my pastor. He has chickens. I think he's got 6 of them. I want to buy all his eggs ever. Pins are fire. It was chaos at first, but I learned to wait for the craziness to stop. Then I attack. I was surprised to see that people leave out so much treasure, like brands like Cool. Yeah, they don't know what Cool is. These people race for the new bins, but move on after about 30 minutes, and I move in. So at my bins, like the people that are there looking for like vintage items and like things like that, they're gone in like 20 minutes. They'll go through and they'll pick like 5 or 6 items, and they'll stand in a circle showing it to each other, and then they leave, and then I can get all the bread and butter items I want. Tiffany says 5:30. I'm in Cali. Oh yeah, that's right. You're 2 hours behind me. Look at this chat, Marcus. 66 peeps. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm just as blown away as you are. Since your bins is far away, it made me think, did you LLC and track your mileage and save gas receipts for? I did not LLC, but I do track my mileage. You don't have to have an LLC to track your mileage and write it off. I'm a sole proprietorship, and that's just as good as an LLC. Only thing an LLC is good for is keeping the liability away from yourself when you get sued, if you get sued. Um, but that's also if you're selling dangerous items to people like objects with small breakable pieces that a kid can choke on, you might want to get some LLC going on. But I do have insurance for my business, and I do track all my mileage, up to like $10,000 of gas mileage so far. But like I said, I'm a sole proprietor, and it's doing just fine for me. What else was I going to say about LLC? Talk to your tax professional about when is the right time for you to get an LLC. Uh, you might want to start off with one, you might not. So far, I don't have to. Hey, what's up, bro? The Hobby Connects. What's going on? In your opinion, what are going to be the hottest items this Christmas? In my opinion, it's going to be anything vintage, and brand new toys, brand new shoes, brand new clothing, video games. Video games always. Video game systems. You can never go wrong with that stuff. I have a question. What do you do after you emailed sellers multiple times? You've paid for your items and they still haven't shipped after at least 1 to 2 months. So someone hasn't shipped you an item that you've paid for, and after 2 months, I would request the order to be canceled. Just move on from them because they are not the type of person you want to be buying from. Second of all, report that seller. That's all you can do because that's just outrageous for 2 months to go by. What's up, Rachel? I was talking about you earlier. In LA, the bins are overwhelming at first, but I love them now. Yeah, I've seen some of the videos of the Cali bins, man. It's another cutthroat world out there, man. It's like gang banging in the bins. Fort Worth. Okay. Yeah, see, I went to Houston. I'm in Oregon. I want to go to Oregon bad. Massachusetts, Wisconsin. Okay. Panama City, Florida. San Antonio. Okay, that's the area code 2210. We only have 2 bin stores in all of Canada. Luckily, I live in one of the cities that has one. That's what's up. At least you guys got them up there. You could be like my buddy Marcus in Sweden where they don't have none. Los Angeles, California. Motown in the house. Okay, I see you. The city of soul. Gary, Indiana. Erica, how are your bins? I've heard that you guys got close to the ceiling there, and me and my girlfriend are getting ready to go on vacation next week, and we need to know what city to go to. Come hang in Oklahoma, man. We can rock the bins in OKC. Hey, I'm definitely not opposed to that, Brian, for sure. Bearded Poke Tuber. Where in Massachusetts? I grew up near Salem. Carolina girl. Okay. Southern girl. Hillary Murphy. I'm in Bridgewater, about 30 seconds or 30 minutes south of Boston. Baston. Yo, Travis, man, I'm so far behind. The best is when another reseller says this is garbage and hands it over to you. I then say, do you know what you just gave me? I wouldn't even say that because, hey, if you don't know that you're giving me money, I'll take it. I've had someone hand me Carhartt and polo pants like at the same time. They just looked at me and was like, here you go. I don't know if they watched my videos or if they just didn't realize they gave me $40 a piece. I don't know. I really don't know. Marcus, new brand I found called 24/7 represents. Has a great sell through and have been finding some pieces at our bins and regular Goodwill stores. Nice profit, nice price point too. Okay, 24/7 represent. Never heard of that, but I'll be on the lookout for it. I pulled a Johnny Was duster in decent condition in a bin that was tossed aside and gone over by a gajillion people. Went home, listed it an hour later, sold for a 120. That's what's up. Cha-ching. I found some Johnny Was in the bins once. Actually, I found once more, but it was ripped and torn. But yeah, this second time around, I found some. I was pretty surprised. I do sell antiques. I got home at the moment. Sweden was too small for me, so started on eBay instead. Working U.S. time soon, 3 o'clock a.m. Yo, yeah. So I do what I can. Yeah, you better go to bed, my friend. The comparison thing hits home. In a bodybuilder, I'm a bodybuilder, and in bodybuilding, if you compare yourself to the top bodybuilders in the world, even if you have a great physique, you will feel small compared to them. Bro, I totally get it. I'm not a bodybuilder, but I work out. And like right now, I'm not bulking necessarily, but I'm building. So looking at like guys that are my stature or my weight or my age, I'm like, man, how are they putting on so much mass? You know what I mean? Or like meal plans and food and all that stuff. So like I can understand, comparison, especially when it comes down to those types of things. But yeah, don't let it steal your joy, man. The Rad Monkeys. What's up, Marcus? This is Mark R from the group. What's up, Mark? How you doing, bro? Wanted to drop in and show my support. Appreciate you coming in, man. Really, it means a lot. Definitely. Uh, like in business, if you hit 100K profit, but you compare yourself to a 500K profit seller, you will feel bad. That's one of the things that I said in my video this morning. Not in those words, but there's people out there selling more in a day than I sell in a month. You know what I mean? But you got to be uh you got to be in competition with yourself. Don't compare yourself to what other people are doing. So like for me last year, what I did in a month, I'm doing in a week now almost. You know what I mean? So I don't let what other people do get me down, but I let it motivate me. Uh because having a goal is healthy, but wondering why someone else has success that you're not having, it's killer, especially like with YouTube. Like there's people that come out with a channel after I started mine and they're monetized in 2 months. I can't let someone else's success steal my joy because I might not have got success as much as as fast as I wanted to, but it came in the time that God wanted me to have it. And that's all that matters. You're from Philly, Mr. J? Okay. Bro, let me get that hat. This one, yeah, I got this for $1 from the thrift. Marcus, your chat is fast tonight and packed. Yeah, this is the most packed it's ever been, Rachel. It's like on some Rachel Strickland numbers. I don't know what's going on here. Truth. Yeah, so I try to just live life in the moment with things and be thankful for the success that I do have. I do know that you get rewarded with the effort you put in with eBay. So if you're gonna work it, it's gonna reward you. eBay likes to make money. So if you're going to put items on there that are quality items and you fill out the item specifics that are required to sell that item, they're going to reward you with a sell. So, just stay at it. Stay at it and Don't take no don't take no for an answer, man. Once people heard I started reselling, they asked if I wanted their donations. I picked it, then dropped it off at a thrift store. The store gives me a 50% off coupon for the donation. That's a freaking sweet way to get inventory too. Because obviously you can pick all the good stuff out of there and then donate the rest. You can't compare ducks to elephants. Everybody works at their own pace and does the best they can. That is true. Very true. Matthew Hovis. Matthew is my brother's name. Dixon's Pickens. Hey man, love the videos. I used to resell video games on eBay, and there's just too much competition in the area for it. Looking to branch out into something else to resell part time. Well, one of the things with video games and media in general is that's one of the high competition categories because they pull out all the bells and whistles. They're promoting at a high percentage, free shipping, free returns. All the promotion and tricks that eBay gives you. That's the category that they're using all of them in, and they're maxing it out. So if I was you and you wanted to and you had the margins for it, I would just promote and do everything that they're doing because there is tons of success, millions of dollars success in media, especially video games. Thoughts on a good option and where would you start in a new area? So in a new area, I would probably give it some time to fill out what you can find in abundance, whether you like that category or not. Now, there does come some time where you're going to have to sell something you enjoy selling. But if you can't get enough of what you enjoy selling, you're going to have to be logical and figure out what you can sell that you can get the most of. I don't particularly enjoy selling clothes, but it's what I can get 200 something items of in a week. And it's something that I can see myself getting thousands of items in a week. I can't get thousands of video games without going through those channels and putting in the work, meeting the right people, making the right connections first. So there are pallets and pallets of media, not necessarily games, video games that you can find, but I would put out ads on Facebook. If it's really cheap, guys, honestly, to promote a Facebook ad, it's like $15 a week and thousands of people will see it. And you can just put fillers out that way. You can put a ad out in the classifieds. You can literally like just get on Facebook Marketplace and snipe stuff locally. Um, but just think about what you can find in your area in abundance, and that's what I would sell. How long will your vacation be, and are you driving? Yeah, I'm driving, and it's just going to be for the weekend. Hey, yes, the Benz and Gary has tons of clothes piled high. People are vultures for the first 20 minutes. When they bring out new bins, then it calms down. I'm definitely going to have to check it out because I've heard nothing but good things about it. What's up, Joey? Bada Bing 22. Let's go, my guy. Hey, buddy, dropping in to say hello, man. Hope all is well, man. I'm doing good, bro. I appreciate you coming and dropping in. Rachel, you still here? How is your son doing with his shoe selling? She's probably gone now, but that's okay. Joey, yeah. So I got 2 minutes left, guys. If anyone has any other questions, drop them in the chat real quick so I can address the questions before I go. Other than that, man, I really, really appreciate all the support. Can't believe 70 people was in the chat tonight. That's a record high. Freaking blown away, guys. Your support is definitely mean a lot. Your support means a lot. I'm sorry. Hey, Red Dirt, Joey Bada Bing 22. I'm not gone. Why would I leave? I thought, is it not the night that you don't go live on? You go live on Fridays. I'm tripping. Never mind, Rachel. Sorry, bud. Uh, Scorcher was good. Joey, he can't find many dope shoes though. Rachel, that is the exact reason why I got out of selling hype shoes. In the area we live in, finding hype shoes in a large amount to make a lot of money is, I'm not going to say it's not impossible, it's not possible, but for me to find as many hype shoes as I wanted to scale and make good money at it, it just wasn't feasible. That's why I got out of selling hype shoes and got into selling clothing and thrifting, because selling hype shoes is how I got started in reselling. And I commend him for trying, because the younger kids his age, that is what they gravitate to when they start reselling is hype shoes. But I would tell him to try selling some other items if he really wants to resell. Try something else, because you know what we got to work with in the area we live in, and there's not very many Jordans. Hey, you need to hit that thumbs up, peeps. The bin's closed. Do you wash and prep at home? Yeah, I wash everything, unless it's brand new with tags. But I pay my mom to do my laundry for me, and I wash and get everything folded. She buttons all the buttons for me, and when I get the items, it's just ready to throw up on the board and take photos of and list. How many views do you get on your listings in general? I don't really pay attention to that. Um, I list an item and then just let it do what it does until it sells. So let's just look at some of my active listings. I got one, I got zero, I got zero. These are items I just listed before the live. So let me scroll down a little bit. So yesterday's items, I got 3, 1, 4, 6, 10, 15, 53, 13. It's all over the place. It literally is not something that I pay attention to because I can sell an item with one view. So I don't really get hung up on how many views an item is getting. Maybe I should. I don't feel like I got 4,000 items listed, guys. I don't have the time to go through and pay attention to what items are getting views and what items aren't. Now, if I do go through and I notice that an item has been sitting for quite some time, I start to go into the item and figure out why. But other than that, yeah, I'm not worried about how many views the things are getting. Have a good one, everyone. Yep. Haha, here to support you. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to offend. I'm late, but I do. I'm late, but do you do any online arbitrage, auctions, etc.? I've definitely seen you at the bins. No, I don't do anything but the bins. The bins and sometimes the thrift or yard sales on the weekends. And next time you see me at the bins, speak. I'd love to meet you. Sorry, I meant to say how many views do you get on average on your listings on eBay? I don't really know. Um, Sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's not. It just depends on how popular the item is. Uh, I don't want a lot of views. I want things to sell when people see it immediately. He's been selling video games because I bought a bunch at an auction. Okay, well there you go. And that would be a good suggestion to what's his name? To Matthew Hovis as well. Buy video games at auction. Hey Rob, what's going on? Dang, if we weren't so far from a Benz, but the shoe prices here are decent. The shoe prices at Teen Challenge are $3 usually $3 a pair. You can get pretty good, shoes there, but you're not gonna find very many hype shoes there, that's for sure. Um, have a good night, everyone. Love, peace, and hair grease. I need a little bit of that. What's your 90-day total and average sales price? So let me just go ahead and share that with you. Let me pull up the screen first, and then I'll share it so that way I could just show you guys. Alrighty. Share screen. The 90-day total on the app is not accurate for me at the moment. It's down like $6,000. So can you guys see that? Okay, yeah, you can. So my average sales price is $22.58, and my 90-day total. I don't see my 90-day total on here. Hang on a second. Let me go to that window. Performance summary. Okay. 90-day total is $39,862.78. It was up to 40K yesterday, but it's gone down because today's been a really slow day of sales. So sometimes it's like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? All right, stop screen. Just got docs for $4. Love it when I get docs for $4. Hey, Rob, if an item I have listed has a lot of views but no bites, it usually means I need to reevaluate my price. That's for sure. Yeah, Doc Mars for $4. I usually get them for $3 at the Teen Challenge. I picked up docs for $10 today. That's still a good price. Yeah, it's brand new airwear. Dang, brand new. That's a steal though. Nice airwear high boots. I seen Rachel had some Doc Martens that had like the 18 eyelets, I think it was. And then I found some and I sold them for like $172. So right on, Rachel. I'd have never known. What are the top 4 brand shoes to resell? I don't sell any sneakers anymore because I got a fake pair of Adidas on my account. So I only sell Birkenstocks, Crocs, Danskos, and what's the other one I sell? Allegrias. Now, I'll sell other comfort shoes, but those are my top 4. It's different for everybody though. I do sell a lot of Docs, but I don't get them all the time. Wow, bro, you're killing the game. I'm doing okay. There's a ton of people who are doing way better than me. I'm just trying to do better than I've done previously. And as you see, my percentage was down. So, yeah, resell fat finger syndrome. No, no, it's all good. I'm at 7K 90 day and $22 ASP. You just got to get your listings up. I don't know how many listings you have, but if you had 4,000, you'd be at the same amount as I would. So have no fear, dude. I used to do shoes. Shipping was eating the profits. I switched to jewelry. Jewelry, eh? Yeah, I don't do any jewelry. Nike, Adidas, Puma, and New Balance. Those are your 4. Yeah, I'm afraid of sneakers at the moment, man. I just don't want any fake shoes coming through my account. New Balance 990s do well for a lot of people. I know I had some really good luck with the V8s and the what was the other one? V6s, I think. But yeah, $100 plus. They've gone down a little bit since though. I like boot and dress shoes better than athletic shoes. I don't find many dress shoes that move quickly for me, but boots all day. Love them. What's up, Doc Diggle? How you doing, man? Happy Tuesday, everyone. Crocs are a winner. You can't go wrong with Crocs. Howdy, been a while? Yeah, it's been a while, man. It's been a minute since I've seen. I actually thought you were in here last week, but you weren't. Did you just say, "Hey, turning Canadian"? Huh? Yeah, I guess so. Rob, what's your best dress shoe brands? Fresh Foam, New Balances. Yeah, Fresh Foams do well, especially the newer models. Those sell for like 60 to 80 bucks. Good show, bro. Have a great night. Thanks, Scott. You too. Yeah, Doc in the house. I used to sell coins, was a platinum power seller on eBay. If you have any shoe knowledge, that might be a good outlet for you, Matthew. They're super easy to ship as well. Yeah. Get the USPS shoe boxes and can't go wrong with that. Allen Edmonds and vintage Floorshimes sell best for me. I've only found Allen Edmonds once, and I've never found Floorshimes. So you're doing pretty good to find those on a regular basis. I think it's locational too. Let's see. What up, Red Dirt? Not shoe coin though. I don't know if I understand that. Used to sell coins, was a platinum power seller. If you have any shoe knowledge, I don't know if I understand your last comment, Carrie. Hey Doc, what's good? Flowshimes. That is a name I have not heard in a while. I said it wrong. Oh, he typed it wrong. See, Rob, you got me saying stuff wrong. One of you guys are wrong. Flowshimes or Floorshimes. I don't know. Either way it goes, I've never found them. So yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap this one up. I'm about 8 minutes past the mark. So I definitely appreciate everyone coming in. You guys have definitely outdone yourselves tonight. You guys are the best. I accidentally typed shoe knowledge. I meant coin knowledge. Okay. Make sure the Floorshimes are not marked made in India. The newer models don't sell. Good knowledge. Last minute info. So yeah, guys, catch you guys on the next one. But until then, let's make this cash, guys. Peace. And hit the like button and subscribe. Have a good night, guys.